Can XRP reach $170,000 per key? I've never seen this movie before. I'll show it to you live and tell you what I think. Also, new details have been added about the Aladdin technology and how it might be connected to XRP and Ripple. The name looks like Litecoin. After we're done here, we'll talk about what's going on. The XRP system and the Litecoin group are fighting. We do know more about Bitso now that they are a Ripple partner. We'll talk about all of this and more in this movie. I want to wish my wife many years of happiness. On September 2nd, this movie will be out. We've been together for 11 years. That's why I needed her to do all of this. She puts up with me and lets me stay with you the whole time. Thanks, honey. I love you. All right, here you go. Let's talk about $170,000. I'll talk about why XRP could reach 170K and why people who say it can't happen are wrong. Let's say someone in 1995 looks through a phone book to try to figure out how strong the internet is. It doesn't make sense, does it? The phone book was important in the past. The internet has changed everything. That's exactly what's happening with money these days. People still use a word called market cap. When there was old paper money, it worked, but now that system is faulty. We are moving toward digital money that banks will accept. It is planned that digital lines will connect countries and trillions of dollars. XRP was created to be the link between all of these lines. To say that $170,000 is impossible is to look at the past through the mirror of the present. Like how the web changed everything, XRP will also make things different. Is there a reason she used, say, 170K? Why not 50K or 100K? How did you get the number 170K? Wasn't ready for her to say that. It was kind of my plan to. You can watch this live with me to see how I felt at the time. Okay? Some of what you said makes sense, right? Trying to figure out how big the internet is with a phone book would not have been smart or likely to work. We don't know how big this internet of value and spread ledger will get in the next 10 to 20 years either. We think that blockchain will hold all of the world's money. It's clear that will depend on the laws and rules in the area, whether that is fast or slow. How do we make for sure both old and new ways work when we sell something on blockchain? A lot of that is still something we need to find out, but it's all coming together. Also, we start to ponder what the U.S. government will do about digital goods. This is getting more and more clear. Now is the time to talk about that. The first people we talked to about this were Coinbase and Finance, and they were all for it. PayPal, Stripe, Robinhood, and Ripple were added in the end. A big part of what we do is exchanges like OK and Kraken Zodiac ownership. Then we thought, okay, who are the best detectives in the world? The police of the world most of the time. Think of the biggest and best police forces in the world, as well as people like ZachXBT on Twitter, who is thought to be one of the best spies in the crypto world. Is there no shadow? This is something that companies and people do. They can mark addresses that are doing things that are against the law as such and let this network know about it. It could be seen as a message. That signal, that warning, needs to be sent so that trades can happen. Check to see if money that isn't from you is moving and stop it. We often picture these set groups of people sitting around a table or doing something else to plan things when we think of public-private relationships. Right now, this is a warning sent to a network that stops things. There are more and more people who use crypto, and we've added more of them. It's really cool to see how things are going. Last week, we told everyone about it, and we're already getting new members. That's not possible for them to do without Swirl. I find this very interesting right now. You need an open and honest friendship. This is where the government does a lot of its work with the help of private firms like Ripple and Circle. Sometimes it's hard for the government to think of new ideas. So they work with the business world, since that's where the money is and where the most progress is being made. To do well in crypto, you need a few things. They have a plan, the right. The other thing is a tool. This is where the 3 commas come in. They have one of the safest trade bond plans and solutions in the crypto world. 2 million people have signed up to buy from them. 2. 4 million account exchanges were tied. 1.7 million plans were tried out before the game began. and a total of 15.5 million were used. The first month is only $1 US, which is a big deal. That costs $79, approximately $1 in value. You will get 250 signal bots that are running right now that can make smart trades. Do you know what? Every month, 50 grid bots run 250 DCA bots, 2,500 live DCA deals, and 500 bought-back DCA tests. What is back testing? It's when you make a plan and then try it out in past bull markets, bear markets, or times when the market wasn't moving at all. Very, very important. This way you can see if your plan will really work before you risk any money or do anything else. I also like 3 commas because they teach a lot of community. There is also a training event going on at the moment. On September 8th, I'll be at this one. At 2 p.m. Eastern Time, the show starts. You don't have to pay anything to join. Now is the time to test the school show series once more. We'll have a great time while you learn and I hang out. They've already recorded a lesson from before that you can use to test yourself. If you want to get to this, click on the link in the text. You can also reserve your spot here and talk about your plan live if you want to. Sharing your idea on stream is now simple. I will show you how to find the tests you want to look at and sort them. This is where you'd put your backtest card or link. A lot of people also want to do this. So please join in if you want to. On September 22, they will have another lecture series with more ways to win and more advanced advice. It's $1 for the first month, as I already said. Go enjoy this. Take a look at it and try to make it work. I'll see you on September 8th at the meeting. The text below has all the links you need. Aladdin is a group of 5,000 supercomputers that were shown for the first time in 2000. Because of this, it has become one of the most well-known risk control tools in business. Clients of BlackRock can use Aladdin to keep an eye on and manage of their work in real time. It does this by giving them a range of data and tools to check the risk, performance, and exposures of their portfolios. It can handle and analyze a lot of data, such as market data, fundamental data, and proprietary data. This is one of the best things about Aladdin. This helps clients choose better investments by giving them a full picture of their assets. Some of the most well-known risk management tools in the business are Aladdin, which is used by more than 100 large businesses. Aladdin is used by more than 240 companies. Some of the most well-known are Wells Fargo, Microsoft, Bank of America, Goldman Sachs, Krupp, and many more. Look, did you guys notice the business names at the end? How many of these folks use Ripple? This is something I will show you one more time. People know Microsoft Corporation as one of them. Ripple has something to do with Bill and Melinda Gates. You might think that Bill Gates still has some power at Microsoft. We understand